Welcome to the Nerds from Work, your weekly escape into the world of geeks, nerds, and damn, this panel is packed. There's so many people here. Damn, it's like we got everybody, and then we attracted some more. Some familiar faces and some new ones. But with me, as always, we've got Josh Tankersley.
Yep, what's going on, everybody?
Brandon Miller.
Hello.
Naru Agbaje.
What up?
And a new co-host to the show, Alex Walker.
Hello, everybody.
What's up, dude? How's everything going?
It's going good. You know, life. Time. My favorite character?
The Gauntlet.
Yeah.
The Gauntlet?
The Gauntlet.
The Gauntlet.
Even Chris has done it.
Yeah, he did do the Gauntlet.
Oh, the Gauntlet. The Gauntlet. Yes. The Infinity Gauntlet. Ooh.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon. Too soon.
What does Daredevil and the Scarlet Witch have in common? They both lost their vision. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so that does it.
That's so cheesy.
We'll see you.
And that right there is why why Tank doesn't do stand-up.
I'll be here all week. Appreciate it.
Gosh. So bad. I'm sorry. For everyone. I'm so
not
sorry.
No, not even a little bit, no.
All right, the Gauntlet. Order. Okay, so we're going to ask you 3 questions, Alex. First question is, what's your favorite comic book related movie?
This is a tough one for me. I like Thor Ragnarok a lot.
80s.
Nerd.
A lot. That was like, I have other 2, like Black Panther, of course, has nothing to do with the race.
Wow, we weren't even going to go there, dude. We were not even going to go there.
I mean, we were
thinking it.
Geez,
Like, everyone's thinking it, but okay.
And also, out of my major, the movie I've seen most of the time is Deadpool.
Nice.
Yes.
Like my spirit animal, I feel, as a character.
That's Deadpool is your spirit animal. Kind of a topographical map of Colorado as your spirit animal. Two old avocados fucking is your spirit animal.
Dude, have you seen the outtakes for that scene? They're hilarious.
I love it. Okay, so who's your favorite comic book character?
My favorite comic book character?
Yes.
Spider-Man.
What?
Spider-Man? Which Spider-Man? There's like a million of them.
Don't be this way. Peter Parker.
Okay.
Fuck nerd.
Even though he's corny, I like the fact because he's corny, like me. And he's pretty much a likable guy. And then he turns.
Everyone likes Peter Parker. That's true.
That's very true.
That's true.
Who is your movie Peter Parker though?
Tom Holland.
I'll give
Tom
you that.
Holland?
Tom
He's
Holland
so
is my
good.
movie, Peter
Dude,
Parker.
it's ridiculous, actually.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Last question.
It's not even
What book are you reading right now?
About buying houses.
Nice.
I'm with you, brother.
What is that? Property Brothers issue 37?
Dude, that's our Tuesday night podcast. You missed that one.
That other show we do.
Property Nerds.
Not nerd related, I know.
Dope.
Nice. So not a real book. Well, if you're not reading a real book, then what you can do is actually talk to this other guy we have on the show. Look at that plug. Damn, I'm getting good. I'm getting real good. Damn.
It's easy to move up from horrible.
It's so easy. Damn. I'm like,
He just took your segue and gave you a wedgie with it. Man, that's just...
Man. Well, I'm still better than Jimmy Fallon. Hey, anyway, we've had him before. You guys see him all over Twitter. You see him all over social media. He's on ours. We're on his. Chris Jackson, dude, it's an honor to have you back.
Hey, great to be back, guys. So how's everybody?
You say that, but you don't mean it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't return any of my texts anymore.
And we
Used
know
to
you
be
only
able-
do this show for the money. I mean, it's just not.
Oh,
Brandon,
you guys are
Chris
paid?
told you last time.
You-
Chris will not respond to dick pics. He told you that.
I mean, I thought I was different.
Yeah.
We all do.
What you been up to?
You are
Brandon?
so different in a small way.
Well, you know, it's okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
man.
Anyway, I am back on land. We have
Hey.
arrived back on the great US of A. We
Did you get
spent
attacked by
all.
pirates?
We almost did. It was a close thing.
Which is actually a pretty dope way to introduce you. Like, hey, what have you been up to? We almost got attacked by pirates. Like, sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would have been cooler if you said we did. Good.
No, it would not have been cooler.
No, it's not, Jason.
You know, I read about pirates a lot, but these assholes scare me. I'm serious. So we're hanging around in the Western Caribbean, and we have to go from the southern part of the Western Caribbean to the northern part, and to do that, you have to kind of go around this long peninsula where Nicaragua meets Honduras, and there's this big bank there with a bunch of little islands around. And it's just rife with pirates because there's no government there. There's nobody policing it at all. And all these guys are out there in these big boats, go fast boats, and they will chase you down and take your stuff.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So they chased you down.
Yeah. Well, no, we knew it was happening, so we had to divert. What would have been about a 150 mile an hour trip or a 150 mile trip turned into about a 300 mile trip.
Damn.
Yeah. So,
Next time, just invite me.
Okay.
Fucking
Yeah,
born to fight
so-
pirates.
30 guys come aboard with machetes, and you'll fight them off.
Yeah. Have you seen Luke Cage? Duh.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it, man.
So,
No, but seriously, it was not. I was displeased with it because, you know, hey, I write pirates. I ought not to have to deal with them in real life, right?
guys, I'll write a sweet book about you, okay?
Be careful
So-
what you
Leave me alone.
Be careful what you write about.
Yeah.
Did it give you any cool new ideas about pirates now that you had a
Not really so much because these are like more modern day pirates. They do all the tricks. They'll block you on the radio, so they'll play music on the radio so you can't transmit a distress signal.
I used to do that to
And,
people.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not friendly stuff. But
So I've got a pirate story that I feel like. So my team and the Marine Corps, we actually went on like a pirate hunting excursion around the Cape of Africa, right? Like around the Horn. And in the middle of the night, apparently it was like boom, 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 boom. The whole point of the mission was for the Marines to fight the pirates around the Horn. And we're on a Navy ship. There's a Navy ship, right? You hear like boom, 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 boom in the middle of the night. The Navy shot all the pirate ships, like all the boats. They shot them down, and the whole reason was to have the Marines there was to fight the pirates. But they shot them down. Like everyone felt like they were robbed.
oh,
So they robbed you guys
Yeah,
of pirates.
Well, yeah, it was like my unit went, and they're like, "Oh, it felt like we were robbed. Like, don't wake us up. We don't get to watch. We don't get anything. It's just like, boom, 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 boom." And it
you
was fun.
missed your opportunity to
Okay.
get shot at. I was, you know.
I would agree with you on the not getting the watch part. Yeah, that wasn't cool.
I mean, come on, a little carnage. But anyway, new books. Chris, were you inspired by these pirates?
I wasn't really inspired by the pirates, but I've got so many things in the works now that haven't actually come out quite yet. But so I've got a book on a science fiction novel on submission to Bain that hasn't gotten rejected yet. In fact, I got out of the slush pile. I just got a notice the other day that I'm out of the slush pile into the like you're being considered pile, which is a good thing.
It's the best
that's like-
email ever.
It's the best email ever is we want to buy your novel, but
Something with the second half.
is not the rejection. So yeah, I've got it out of the like 95 percentile. I'm in the 2%. So that's cool. I have got an agent. I just signed with an agent for a new novel / series of near future science fiction fantasy angels and demons on Earth kind of a novel. It's kind of a post-apocalyptic, horrible thing. You're gonna love it.
Sweet.
And then a couple of different novels that got one of my previous publishers stopped working. They couldn't make ends meet, so they had to. The good part of it is they put 2 novels right back in my lap, and I'm promptly putting those out through a small publisher and myself. So I'll have a new pirate novel out for Gen Con, hopefully in about a month. And that's the one that you all are going to die in.
I'm so excited.
That's
okay.
That's
I thought you put us in the book. I was like, wait,
No.
we'll all die in there?
Yes. Well, you'll die in the same world, so that's close enough, right? Actually, the region of my world. The series is called Tales of the Blood Sea, and you guys will be supplying the blood, so that's a good thing, right?
I live to supply.
There you go. I'm a blood donor. Take it.
I like to live dangerously.
Right. And then there's another novel we're working on. It's still in development. That's a kind of a Middle Eastern flavor not science fiction, fantasy novel. So with shapeshifters and genies and all kinds of horrible things. It's fun.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Robin Williams, rest in peace.
Yeah. Rest in peace. He is the man.
I don't
He
know
is
if
the
I've
genie.
ever really read like a Middle Eastern novel like that. That sounds really interesting.
Yeah, you know.
Aladdin, bro.
Well, okay.
One of
Did you read it?
one of my author friends, Howard Andrew Jones, has done a couple of them. You might look him up. Howard Andrew Jones. He's done a couple of Paizo novels, and he's done a couple of other novels. In fact, he's the guy who got me my agent. He said, "Hey, call my agent." Sounds good.
Awesome.
Is the series The Warded Man kind of in that? I know it's like a new world, but is it kind of set like in that? I've never read that series.
The Warded Man. I don't know it.
Yeah, I know the picture seems like kind of deserty looking. So I know nothing about it really. I know that it's had something to do with demons, and they ward themselves with like tattoos and stuff to try to ward off the demons from the cities and stuff.
It sounds like Supernatural,
Kinda, maybe. I don't know.
the TV show.
There's another picture on the cover. I never read that one.
Brandon, is that one of the pictures for the romance novels you read?
You're right. It was the flowing rocks.
Don't diss romance, right? Because my novels. Somebody's always getting laid in my novels, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's a difference between somebody getting laid and like the whole novel being about his genitalia.
I write romance in my novels. I don't write romance novels.
There you go. Boom. Hey, we all like Game of Thrones, right?
Right. Exactly.
I close my eyes during those scenes.
I cover my eyes. I cover my eyes. Or my wife does. One or the other. But then she gets to watch.
True definition of a wife.
Yeah, she gets to watch Jon Snow. I don't understand.
I just hit record, replay.
And your wife isn't in the room right now.
I just YouTube it. They post it.
Brandon doesn't pay for anything.
I totally do.
So
come on.
I have all of my subscriptions.
I don't get why you say I don't pay for anything, man. That's not.
Naru pays for at least 1/3 of the meals we share together.
Hey, I bought cheese runners, so.
Okay, I'll give you that.
there you
go. So, is there anything else? Any shows? What shows are you going to be at this year?
Oh yeah,
you're not
we're gonna
going to Atlanta
we
Comic
just did
Con.
RavenCon, and we're gonna do Gen Con in and then we're gonna do Dragon Con. And RavenCon for the first time is doing a fall convention. They're calling it RavenCon 13.5. So I'm going to be doing that one. It's in where the hell is it? It's an R word, R city. I can't remember.
We'll say Ravenclaw.
Where is it? Richmond, Virginia.
That's what wives are for.
Dude, that was so spot on.
That's awesome.
I all you're missing is the bell. Be like, hey, what was that?
That's me every day, man.
Awesome.
I have no brains.
I can't
She's
remember
my brains.
shit.
I'm just the creative part. She does all the thinking.
Yeah, my wife tells me, like, hey, Jason, you know you have a show to record in like 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, I do that show. You're right.
Bingo. That's listen.
Yeah, I do that show. All right. So we will see you at Dragon Con then, for sure.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, you totally will.
Yeah.
I will be there.
We'll all have to go grab beers.
That would be totally my first round's on me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Everyone heard it. That is recorded.
It is recorded.
Second and third round is on Jason.
Whoa, that is not recorded. That's not recorded.
I'm editing that. Jason says yes.
That was recorded
I can
too.
edit it on the internet. You'll never know.
Yeah,
The edited
Jason,
you have to
where
figure
I
out-
say it before Jason, and he's like, yes, it was recorded after.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
said-
I got it, dude. I've got it. Don't worry.
But you got to figure it's going to work
Okay.
out because we're gonna at least have 5 rounds, so everybody buys a round, right?
There you go.
yeah.
Jason gets
gosh.
2.
Oh, God. Well, where everyone can have a round, except Chris is not going to Atlanta Comic Con.
No, I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to be out west. Flying out to the other coast. Sorry, guys.
So sad.
I know.
Sad day.
East Coast, the Beast Coast. That's where you should stay. I've been to the West Coast. They have Cali burritos are pretty sweet. man.
For sure. Alfredos?
Okay, I'm going to
No.
Portland, Oregon, so that's got to be one of the coolest cities in the world.
Oh, yeah. Portland, Oregon. I love Portland, Oregon.
Yeah,
That's
it's
sick.
pretty cool place.
Mm,
They have the
I
best
don't think I can
bookstore
get a
in the
Cali
world.
burrito though.
They're the best what? I'm sorry.
Bookstore.
Oh yeah, the huge one, the
Powell's.
multi-levels. Is it 4?
It's Powell's bookstore.
Well, how many stories?
Oh God, I don't know, 4 or
Isn't
5.
it 4? I think it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I went
They
there.
have a trail in there. They have maps. They hand up maps at the door.
That's
Shit.
dope.
Okay.
$5 for public transportation for the entire day or something ridiculous like that. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Portland's a good town.
Yeah. I like Portland.
But anyway, enough about me.
Atlanta Comic Con.
Atlanta Comic Con.
Next year I'll go.
So, we've actually had this in the works for a little bit, and Alex is jumping on, a few months, and we told you guys we had something in store for you, and we do. Nerds from Work are hosting a live panel at Atlanta Comic Con, prime time, Saturday night, 9 o'clock. I think it's 9:30.
9:30.
Yeah. And it's going to be
14th,
right
July
there.
14th.
Yep, July 14th, Atlanta Comic Con, downtown. Check it out. We're on the website. Go to Atlanta Comic Con. It's there. I promise you. It was along with the dark history of the Gullah Gullah frog.
That's why they let us on.
That actually is.
That is honestly, they said,
Because
what is the dark
otherwise
history? And I
they would
said,
have had to do part 2 of the dark history of the Gullah Gullah frog, and it's like, no.
And they were like, wait, can you flush out that conspiracy theory? And I'm like, bet your ass I can.
Brandon, I mean, do you want to give a synopsis of the Gullah Gullah frog theory?
No, you have to come to Atlanta Comic Con.
I will give the full rundown of the Gullah Gullah frog scenario. Come to Atlanta Comic Con, show up to the panel, crack a beer with us, except Naru. Naru will be drinking Juicy Juice.
Yes, he will.
Drink beer with us and say, hey, Jason, what the fuck is the deal with that Gullah Gullah frog? And I'll go, sit down.
How much time you got?
Grab a pen.
Yeah, right.
Pretty sure Jason and I talked about it for like 2.5 hours straight on a
Gullah
cruise ship
Gullah frog.
instead of doing like cruise ship stuff. Like, dude,
Yeah,
that
bro.
shit's actually scary when you think about it.
Gullah Gullah Island is no joke. Okay,
It's an evil.
you thought Shutter Island was scary? No, fuck that. Gullah Gullah Island. Okay, Nick Jr. shit. Nick Jr. shit.
That's deep.
Yeah. So we're gonna be at Atlanta Comic Con. You guys hang out with us. We're gonna be answering questions. We're gonna be going over some of the hardships that we've had coming through as a podcast, trying to deliver weekly. trying to line up schedules, stuff like that. If you guys have questions about podcasting, comic books, Gullah Gullah Island, Nick Jr. shows, where Iron Man pisses in his suit, or why Naru's shirts always match his curtains, come to the panel.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row. It's freaking me out. Yeah, we'll be there. Tank, do you have anything to say?
No, man. Hope you guys come out. The plan is to get it recorded and get it up on our channel afterwards. It'll be probably later the following week before we get it up, but that's the plan. So hopefully you guys come out and check it out. We hope to see you guys out there.
Awesome.
So,
I will not be there.
slacker.
I will say it right now. I won't be there. Ask everybody else what you want to ask me, and then I'll talk about it.
We're just gonna call you incessantly and make sure you answer the phone.
Yeah.
That'll be all right. Yeah, if you just call me, I can.
We'll get a cardboard cutout of you and just put.
And just tape a phone.
Oh,
That would be great.
we should get like a picture of Brandon's face and put it on Alex.
Or just like kind of back of his head. So just
Yeah, and then Alex
Yeah.
just
You'll just be Alex's Voldemort. You'll just
Yeah.
hang around.
So why
Brandon.
can't,
Yes.
guys, why can't you guys put a laptop on the podium next to you guys and have him web grouping with you guys doing the thing?
we could.
It's
It's the smartest idea I've ever heard in my life.
See, Chris, I knew we brought you on for a reason.
Hey, and I'm not even a techie, right?
Yeah. Simple reason though. We don't own a laptop. That's
What?
They
don't wanna-
think
Someone does.
That's all I own.
I just call him, put him on speakerphone. Hello.
they just put the phone up to the
You
microphone.
can use my old laptop.
Oh yeah, put the phone in the mic. Feedback.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be a robot. Maybe I'll be a Dalek. I don't know.
Oh man, that would be sick.
Nice reference.
Can you do a Dalek voice?
I'm not going to.
Yeah, but in.
He's already doing it.
So he would try.
I'm pretty sure everybody can do a Dalek voice.
You know the funny thing about that Doctor Who, right? I have never I was traumatized as a kid when I saw them, and ever since I refused to watch the show.
The Daleks?
Yeah, like as a kid, I'm like, that's the scary. No, I don't do scary stuff. So that was just no. So
It's a
ever
trash
since then,
can with one arm.
dude,
Plunger.
Anything that moves really slowly is scary. Have you not seen
Right.
any 80s?
it's
movies?
just not cool to make fun of anybody else's fears. So back off. Either way,
Walk
I just
slower, it's
didn't feel that, and I'm like,
Wait. T. Naru, did you just say it's not funny to make fun of other people's issues?
here. I said here.
Where the fuck have you been for like a year and a half?
Dude, why do you think you're on this show? That's
all everybody does is make fun of each other on the show.
Where have you been? Come on, man. I'm going to bring my camo shirt back out and just hide in the background. I didn't sign up for this.
Hey, I'm
That's
gonna
my
go
cry
I'm gonna
voice.
go
If
get
you
that
wanted to
camo
hear-
shirt and put it on again. Just
Oh, God,
FYI.
that's so funny.
If you ever wanted to know my cry voice, that's what it is.
Oh, man. I'm going to get camo back into the background.
Dude, that's so good.
Oh, man.
Very
All right.
such a professional.
I'm gonna
Laugh.
close the laptop when we have Brandon on. I'll just snap it.
just closes the lid.
You know you love me, Naru. You hate every week I'm not here.
Followed by a swift, I hate you.
At least I'm here.
So,
But that's not all the announcements.
well-
What's it, Jason?
yeah, that is not all the announcements. We actually have one more big announcement, and another reason that Chris Jackson is on. Chris Jackson is actually, he foreshadowed a little bit. Brandon, damn, what are you kicking around?
My chair is on the air grate, and I tried to scoot up.
You guys, we bring nothing but the best quality. Like, that's it. And now we're looking at Brandon's air grate, for those of you on iTunes. And his
Or his
dog.
dog.
Okay, yeah, check out this.
Dog.
Yeah. Your dog is way cooler than you, Brandon.
The dog has more Instagram followers than he does. So.
I tell you this right now.
He's sponsored, by the way, if you want to follow him.
Off of Finn's Instagram, yes, he named him after a Star Wars character. But so another reason Chris Jackson's on the show, he foreshadowed it earlier. The Nerds from Work will actually be dying in his world.
Well, I don't know about dying, but maimed horribly.
He's gonna try to kill us. What? Yeah. Alex just showed up. Alex, what did I just walk into?
Everybody create 4 characters because 3 of them are at least going to die. So make sure you have backups ready for the next time we get.
Right. So I'm not a believer in TPKs, but I'm a believer in PKs. You know, players will die. Not will die. And I will be taking checks before and after the game to make sure you don't die.
Yeah. So, Chris, remember those beers? Beers are on me if you kill Naru first.
It's way more based on like if we actually heal Naru.
How about we tell them what we're actually doing first? We haven't actually said what we're doing.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Tank, why don't you fill in our lovely listeners?
The awesome badass DM hashtag. I think I did that.
Hashtag badass DM.
Wow, suck a dick, man.
Chris Jackson is going to be DMing our very own Nerds from Work Dungeons and Dragons game with almost everybody you see on the panel here. Wait for it. We'll get more updates as we get closer. We're putting it into the works, but it's going to happen. Chris, we cannot freaking wait.
That's going to be cool. I'm going to be set in my own world. And there will be pirates, there will be dragons, there will be alchemists, there will be horrible leaks with whips. And you're all going to be punished horribly.
Wait, who with whips? Who gets a whip? Who's getting a whip?
Hopefully me.
Who gets whipped? That's the question.
Is the whip versus the whippy?
Yeah.
Pick your side.
So I'll give you a clue. The title of the first novel in the series is The Pirate's Scourge. Now, a scourge is actually the cat of nine tails, which is a whip. So the Pirate's Scourge. So somebody has a scourge.
Do we get to choose weapons?
If you're lucky.
Scourge.
Dun, 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 dun. So keep that in mind when you're like rolling up your characters. You may be at sea, so heavy armor sinks, right?
Damn.
Holy, fell overboard. Roll a new character. No swim check and heavy plate.
I have a question. So are we going to be playing Pathfinder, or are we going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons 5e?
Whatever you wish. I can do both.
Okay. If my roommate Alex actually does play, we already have characters created for Dungeons and Dragons 5e.
That's fine.
That we kind of understand the mechanics of those types of characters.
It's a pretty simple mechanic. Yeah, honestly, I've been playing Pathfinder for years and years and years, and I haven't really gotten into 5e, but honestly, I just pulled up the basic rules like last week, and it took me all of a day to read them. It's like, okay, this is just Pathfinder Light.
Yeah, it makes it easy for newer people.
It's pretty simple, so no worries. Yeah.
If you need all of the extended PDF books for Dungeons and Dragons 5e, I definitely bought them all. So you can come hang out.
I like how he said that super fast.
Show you.
I bought all of them. Every single one. I have the UPC codes. Do you want them?
I'm actually filming off of one right now, though.
Wow! You really did buy it.
I did. Yeah, it's probably
talking.
You said I'm cheap.
Brandon, whose book is that?
The roommate.
Alex might have bought it. Alex bought it. I'm not gonna lie. Alex
Open to the second page. Let's see whose name's on it.
Yeah.
Property,
it's his roommate.
Property of the library of.
I might create a new character based on the types of characters we have in the group and stuff, but I'm a really good swashbuckling rogue right now, which kind of goes with piratey stuff.
For everyone, you guys just tell me what levels you want to die at, and you're good.
Son of a bitch.
That's so awesome.
What level can we start at? Could we start at like level 3 or something? So
Sure,
we're not
absolutely. No, it's better if we start at a higher level.
Getting stepped on all the time.
It prolongs the carnage. Yeah, it does.
Yo, let's Pokemon it at level 5.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
And
we can start at
Bulbasaur,
5.
I am probably like
That way somebody gets to fire
I'm the
fireball,
novice
right?
here.
So
if we have a
no,
spellcaster, Alex, you want to be a wizard?
You're not.
Wizard. I'm spells all day, baby.
Hell yeah.
You're not alone. I think Tank has never played Dungeons and Dragons. I've
played
never played Dungeons, and
Nope.
Alex has never played. So what I did, Brandon told me, "Hey, let's try and get 5e going." I told Chris. Chris said, "Oh, these rules are for babies." And then I said,
you asked Chris's agent.
Yeah, I asked Chris's agent, and then his agent said, "Jason, you're a loser." And I said, "Okay."
Does Chris know you somehow?
No,
How did you get my email?
I'm a nerd from work, and he said, "No, you're a loser." And I said, "Okay." So I downloaded a thing on my phone. It's called D&D Beyond. So it's Dungeons and Dragons based. It's got the rules in it. You can actually go to their website and create a full character, and it's like step by step. It walks you through baby style. So I've already created a character, just messing around, and it was actually a lot of fun. Like it was fun creating it. I sat up a long time.
So D&D Beyond is really good to create what your character's base is. So the math and all that stuff isn't confusing because it walks you through and it automatically adds it all and everything, and your stats get added based on your race and everything like that. It automatically uploads all that. However, all of the further level stuff, so like when you want to choose your archetype and stuff like that, is not available in D&D Beyond. You have to pay for it.
Yeah. I'm not
doing that.
Yeah, it is going to cost you money, but
yeah, and I really enjoy having the paper. It's actually right there. That's why I keep looking over there. I have my character sheet, and I have like multiple pages of like what I found, what this person did, who I threw this bear shit at.
Alex,
really great.
I'm throwing bear shit at Alex.
Well, I threw bear shit at this guy because he punished his kid weird. And it was worth it for sure.
Alex, I'm throwing bear shit at you just because.
You know, it's kind of funny because the gaming group I usually game with, 3 of the gamers definitely play on devices. My wife and 2 of the others play on devices, and I'm old school. I have my character sheet, I have pencil, I have scrap paper, I have dice. I'm
folder.
Yeah, well, you know, I am of an age.
Same, bro.
But no. You know, so what I'm saying is I can just about run any system, and you guys won't even know the difference. So.
Yeah, I'm so excited, dude.
It's so dope.
It's gonna be fun.
This is definitely something the nerds from work are geeking out about. So.
Naru, you should try it. If you hate it, let Chris kill you off.
It just sounds like work, but hey, okay, let's see.
I'm doing it.
Hey, he's in!
Alex is in!
Naru's also in. It was recorded.
I said maybe. Dang.
No, you're in.
I'm doing it, Naru.
Edit that part out. Like, seriously.
Run it back. You know what? Just play it for the next 30 seconds. Just him saying, you know what? I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
We can turn it into a song.
Yeah,
you could too. I know that.
The only thing we got to figure out the schematics of how to do it on a show.
We'll get it. By we, I mean Brandon.
Okay.
Because Brandon's that guy.
We could play it mapping light. We could, don't have to worry about the rolls too much. I can do most of the rolls if you trust me.
I'll definitely roll. I definitely want to roll. I have.
No, I want to roll. Listen to this.
I have my own.
want that.
Sneak attack dice. I have like a whole
Sneak
set. I went all out.
How many? What is it? 6-sided or 8-sided dice for
six-sided?
D&D? It's 8-sided. I thought it was 8.
D&D is 6-sided, but when you level up, you get more. So right now I have like 2 per sneak attack and stuff like that.
I don't even know what's going on right now.
Yeah, for once you're not on the same page. That's just what?
Yeah, this is getting weird. Me and Naru are agreeing.
Don't worry about it.
No.
Just learn your class.
The only killer attack rogues have is a sneak attack, and when they do it, they get extra dice. So that's.
And when you don't do it, you're a bitch rolling a D4.
Bitch.
Yeah, damage.
All I can remember-
1D4.
All I gotta remember is hide. I will run away and hide.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
Star.
the archetype I'm using right now is since it's swashbuckler, it's more of like also charisma based, and you're not hiding as it's interesting. It's very cool.
Yeah. You guys are definitely going to need a talker in the group too. Somebody with a little persona, a little bit of hey, I'm the spokesperson. I'm cool.
Alex should be a bard.
I could see Alex being a bard, and Naru is our Littlefinger.
I feel like Littlefinger is a bard though.
Ooh,
Littlefinger is not a bard.
Like a merchant.
Did Alex just say what is a bard?
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed having Alex on the show.
Yeah, straight up, dude. Hand in your nerd pass on your way out.
You're dead to me.
Clearly, I'm not on you guys.
Alex,
So,
I have to send you PDFs of all of the Pathfinder books just to keep you occupied for the next month or 3.
But he definitely paid for it.
No, actually, I did because I worked for. No, I can't
They
say
just
that.
gave them to you.
Yeah. You're safe. You're safe. You work for them. Have them send us all
Work
stuff.
for them, no. But I can't give them to anybody. But still, it's fun.
See, then
You have to
the
go
nerds
to the house
can
to read
work.
them. Right.
All the Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition stuff, at least like to figure out what classes do what and what you would like and what the different races are, like elf, human, dwarf, stuff like that. All Wikipedia, like just Google.
Right. Yeah.
And there are things that are like, oh, this is good for this. This is good for this, and that is a huge. Like,
The basic rules are free too.
Yeah.
So you can look that up, and it's pretty simple. Once you get the grasp of that, it's just like falling off a log, and you won't have to do very much. There's prompts and stuff like that. I've been the player in the game that I didn't know what the hell was going on because I didn't know the game system, and the GM handles it all, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
How many times have you fallen off a log? I thought the phrase was just like riding a bike.
Okay, actually, more than you would think.
Okay.
I fall off the sidewalks, dude. I fell off the sidewalk today.
No big deal.
I live in a forest, so it's pretty easy to fall off a log.
Nice.
So.
Next time, let's get some stable footing, before we start walking logs.
You need some hiking shoes? I got you. What size are you?
Jeez.
I'll pick you up.
All right. So, Tank, I think it's about time.
I think that
about
covers
closing time.
all of the stuff that's coming up, and we have a shit ton coming up. So I'm not
So much.
It's an exciting time.
So much shit. It's a good time to be a nerd from work. It really is. Or a Chris Jackson fan, because if you're a Chris Jackson fan and you're only listening to this podcast because his beautiful face is on here.
Oh God, not that.
Hey, I'm also not trying to die in this story.
He's trying to kiss ass now.
Sucking up. He's sucking up.
Tank did it earlier. Whoa.
Tank
We all
was
did our shot.
introducing, okay? I was doing a good
Yeah.
job.
But hey, if you guys are on because Chris Jackson, we're looking forward to working with him or dying at his hand. Brandon just made a weird face. Apparently, Brandon's not going to die. We're all looking forward to it and living in this realm that he's created.
Yep.
Hey, Chris, why don't you tell them where they can find you?
Just find me at Jack's Books. That's JAX Books. Jack's Books. JacksBooks.com. And all my stuff's up there. You can click to read chapters, check out the book. The website was just reworked, so it's pretty cool. My wife is a whiz at this stuff. So,
Is it cheating if I go back and read all the books so I know like kind of what world we're in and like what to expect?
it is
that
not really
metagaming?
cheating at all. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that at all. So,
Okay, because
if
I'm
you
gonna
get
do
a flavor of the way I run pirates, you can read the Scimitar Seas novels. So that's
Scimitar
that sick
Seas.
world. Yeah, Scimitar Seas. Yeah,
I'm a short sword kind of guy, but
yeah. Hey, technically, a cutlass is a short sword, right?
okay. I can see that.
Curvy short sword.
A
Get the
cutlass
heavy
is also an Oldsmobile.
Ooh. Boy,
Boom. Got 'em.
I thought that was old.
442. Cutlass 442. Anyway, as always, Chris, it's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
as the newest member from the Nerds from Work, tell them where they can find you.
On the internet.
Oh,
On the interweb. Yeah,
you
that's what
could
we do
give them
here.
your home address.
Don't say
I wouldn't advise
address, please.
Don't.
Stalkers are real.
I wouldn't recommend it, but hey.
Brandon
It's already on
That's how we
Craigslist.
know.
on the podcast.
Where can we find you, Alex?
On the podcast.
Do you want any kind of social media that you would like to give out?
Yeah. Alex Walker on Facebook. You can follow me. I share random memes all day. That's it.
Dude,
That's
The
all
way
you
to
do
go.
on Facebook, dude? That's it?
That's what we do.
You don't do the tweet thing?
He'll get a tweet machine.
instant ham.
Instant hams. Naru, where can they find you, buddy?
You can find me tweeting or Instahamming at TheNerdsFromWork. I changed my Twitter, so
No one knows how to spell that, so can you please? It's in the description. You know what? Screw it. It's in.
Naija, Naija, nerd. The Naija nerd.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Okay, cool. Brandon, where can they find you this week?
I thought you were gonna go to Tank, and I don't have a website.
Come on, off the dome.
Tank,
Quick.
where can they find you?
All right, you guys can find me all over the internet at the Cape Critic. Come see us at Atlanta Comic Con. We're gonna be at Dragon Con walking around. We're gonna be playing D&D later this year. Check us out. A lot going on.
Brandon, where can they find you?
Craigslist. Curve alert. B Miller 425. That's all I got.
He would be the guy being stole by his dog.
You thought there would be so many more like dating websites. Maybe there are, and I just don't know what they are.
Hey, man, you guys can find me on that old tweet machine, Houdini0333. Hey, you can find all of us at The Nerds From Work on SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube. You can find us at Nerds From Work because apparently Instagram and Twitter don't like the word being. Hey, from all of us here at the workplace, peace.